What's up, guys? Well, we are officially approved. Approved spot Bitcoin ETFs across the board. And in a shocking turn of events, the altcoins are pumping instead of Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin's up, but the altcoins are rallying. Look at this. Jasmy up 8.1%. Fetch AI 10.5, Uni 12.5, Arbitrum 24, Gala 10, Matic 10. Everything the altcoins are pumping instead of instead of Bitcoin. Bitcoin almost 46. But look at Glimmer 15%, Beam, Sand, like that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, guys. But I'll take it. I'll take pump any way I can get it. The interesting thing now is to see over the next little while how the market is going to respond. How when this money starts now, we have to wait for this money to start pouring in to the spot Bitcoin ETFs. So let's see how it plays out, guys. Altcoins pumping, nice green day across the board. Hopefully some of you guys took advantage and picked up some alts and some Bitcoin over the weekend when we dumped and yesterday. I know I certainly did. I sent my buy orders out to the members of the channel. Members of the channel always get my buy and sell orders. They get micro cap gems, early projects, stuff like that. And it's only $4.99. So guys, don't miss that. Have a real quick look at Gary Gensler's statement on the approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF exchange traded products. Listen to how salty this man is. Here we go. Gary says, today, the commission approved the listing and trading of a number of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. I have often said that the commission acts within the law. And how the courts interpret the law. Beginning under Chair Jay Clayton in 2018, and through March 2023, the Commission disapproved more than 20 exchange rule filings for spot Bitcoin ETPs. One of those filings, made by Grayscale, contemplated the conversion of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into an ETF. We are now faced with a new set of filings similar to those we have disapproved in the past. Circumstances, however, have changed. The U.S. Court of Appeals of the District of Columbia held that the Commission failed to adequately explain its reasoning in disapproving the listing and trading of Grayscale's proposed ETPs. The court therefore vacated the Grayscale order and remanded the matter to the commission. Based on these circumstances, and those discussed more fully in the approval order, I feel the most sustainable path forward is to approve the listing and trading of these spot Bitcoin ETP shares. The Commission evaluates any rule filing by the National Securities Exchange based upon whether it is consistent with the Exchange Act and regulatory thereunder, including whether it is designed to protect investors and the public's interest. The Commission is merit neutral and does not take a view on particular companies. Okay, buddy. The SEC is neutral. Okay. Investments or assets underlying the ETP. If the issuer of a security and the listing exchange comply with the Securities Act, the Exchange Act, and the Commission's rule that issuers must be provided the same access to our regulated markets as anyone else. Importantly, today's Commission action is combined to ETPs. Sorry, I lost my spot. Holding one non-security commodity Bitcoin is it should in no way signal the Commission's willingness to approve listing standards for crypto asset securities. Gary, there's no such thing as a crypto asset security, nor does the approval signal anything about the Commission's views as to the status of other crypto assets under the federal securities laws or about the current state of non-compliance of certain crypto assets market participants with the federal securities laws. As I've said in the past, and without prejudging any one crypto asset, the vast majority of crypto assets are investment contracts and thus subject to the federal securities laws. How is he allowed to make a false statement like that under an official announcement? That puzzles me. Investors today can already buy and sell or otherwise gain exposure to Bitcoin at a number of brokerages houses through mutual funds or national securities exchanges, through peer-to-peer payment apps and non-compliant crypto trading platforms, and of course, through the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Today's action will include certain protections for investors. Okay, so we're not going to go, I guess we could go through all of it. There's not too much left. Sponsors of Bitcoin ETPs will be required to provide full, fair, and truthful disclosure about the products investors in any Bitcoin ETP that is listed on the traded will benefit from the disclosures included in public registration statements and required periodic filings. While these disclosures are required, it is important to note that today's actions does not endorse the disclosure ETP arrangements such as custody arrangements. Second, these products will be listed and traded on registered national security exchanges such as regulated exchanges are required to have rules designed to prevent fraud and manipulation, and we will monitor them closely to ensure that they were enforcing those rules. Furthermore, the Commission will fully investigate any fraud or manipulation in the securities markets, including schemes that use social media platforms such as regulated exchanges. Also have rules designed to address certain conflicts of interest, as well as to protect investors and the public interest. Further, existing rules and standards of conduct will apply to the purchase and sale of approved ETPs. This includes, for example, regulation best interest when broker-dealers recommend ETPs to retail investors, as well as a fiduciary duty under the Investment Advisors Act for investment advisors. Today's action does not approve or endorse crypto trading platforms or intermediaries, which for the most part are non-compliant with the federal securities laws and often have conflicts of interest, which is because, Gary, that they are not subject to the existing securities laws. Nice try, though. Since 2004, this agency has had experience overseeing spot non-security commodity ETPs, such as those holding certain precious metals that experience will be valuable in our oversight of the spot Bitcoin ETP. Though we're merit neutral, yeah, okay. I'd note that the underlying assets in the metals ETP have consumer and industrial uses, while the contrast Bitcoin is primarily a speculative volatile asset that's also used for illicit activity, including, oh my God, did he really include that stuff? Well, I guess, of course, it's Gary, right? I mean, sorry, did Elizabeth Warren type that out and send it to him and then tell him that? Probably more accurate, right? While we approved the listings of trading of certain spot Bitcoin ETP shares today, we did not approve or endorse Bitcoin. Investors should remain cautious about the myriad risks associated with Bitcoin and products whose value is tied to crypto. Tell me that this man is not salty, salty, salty. This is a temper tantrum of epic proportions. And the exact quote here: while we approved the listing, we do not approve or endorse Bitcoin. What a salty man this guy is. Talk about a temper tantrum. And Tom Emmer here says it best: here to stay. This is the result of an emerging industry fighting for the future of this country against tremendous odds and prevailing over the tyrannical bureaucratic roadblocks. Exactly. Well put, Tom Emmer. Gotta love that man. And let's finally wrap it up with this.
Approval actually has happened this time around. This is approval of two necessary filings that were necessary for these products to actually do what they intended to do. One being the 19B4 filings, that is the exchanges that will list these products. The other is the S1s. Many revisions that we have seen in recent days were to those S1 filings that also had to be approved by the SEC. So that is what we know at this point. Of course, this was a highly anticipated decision. Despite the events of yesterday, the confusion around whether or not approval had happened at that point, it turned out it did not, but it is indeed happening now. These spot Bitcoin products for the first time in ETF form being approved here in the US. All 11 of them remain.
Deal with that. Gary. Look at the alts continue to pump. You gotta love it, guys. I absolutely love this. Let's see how much gains we can make. Let the bull market begin, guys. I love it. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button. We're going to keep on top of it, guys. And yeah, so make sure you stick around. And check out L Bank, the channel sponsor, one of those non-compliant exchanges. If you want to check out getting your Bitcoin or altcoins, you can do your spot leverage or copy trading there. No KYC required. And yeah, join the Discord, guys. It's free. It links down below. Support the channel. Click the join button, $4.99. I'll see you in the next one.